Mizzou basketball opened up their season. They played against Howard on the road, which never happens. I don't know how that got scheduled, but Dennis Gates did say that he wanted to play at HBCU on the road, and I think that is a pretty cool thing. They did win 88-67. Sean Phillips had a really, really nice game. I believe he had 16 points and 11 boards. Led the team in scoring and in rebounds. Overall, the Tigers looked pretty good. I know, Fernando, you said you didn't get to watch too much of it. Based off of what I saw, Mizzou basketball looks decent, but it's one game against a mid-major. So basically, in summary, they look decent, but I could be incredibly wrong. They could be incredibly good. They could be incredibly bad. Nobody knows. A couple guys
Yeah,
stuck out. Like I said, go ahead.
yeah, Jackson, cool question to you. And maybe I'm crazy with this theory and tell me maybe I am, maybe I'm not. But I get this sense with Missouri, the basketball side of it, they're pretty similar to the football side on the scheduling side, where it seems like they play a lot of easy teams at first. Then once you start getting into the harder side of the schedule, and that's when you kind of get a reality check on where they are as a team. Do you see that being
Yeah.
the same for the basketball team as it is for the football team?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's a lot of college basketball teams unless you're a blue blood. Missouri's gonna play a lot of meaningless non-conference games versus, you know, Mississippi University for women, which is a real team. They're not actually playing them. That's a joke because Mississippi Valley State played them, but they're going to play against a lot of mid-major teams that just quite frankly are not to Missouri's level. So you're going to see Missouri win a lot of games by 20, 25 points, 15 points. You're going to feel pretty good about yourself. You're going to be telling yourself Missouri basketball is really good. And then they play Minnesota at home, and I think they'll win versus Minnesota. Minnesota's a Power 4 team, but they're not great. And they're one of the worst Power 4 teams. You're not gonna know much about this team until they go on the road versus Notre Dame, right? That's the SEC ACC challenge this year. Missouri going on the road to Notre Dame, and I think that's when you're gonna learn a little bit. And then you're especially going to learn a lot when Missouri plays Kansas at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. So it's very similar to football. And, you play a lot of teams that you're trying to gain confidence against, and you're trying to get your guys to shoot pretty well heading into conference play. That's kind of the Dennis Gates way. He did that year one. They played a bunch of nobodies, started 9-0, and they're going to do that again this year. They're going to play a lot of teams that just are not good at basketball
Yeah.
at all. But I mean, overall, there's not much to say about Missouri basketball through one game, but I will say I really like this roster. I really like the roster compared to years past. Not to say that I think last year's roster was bad at all. I do think this is a much more athletic team, a bigger team, and maybe a little bit deeper too. So I think there's some exciting parts about this Mizzou basketball team. I thought Jaden Stone looked really good. He went 3 for 4 from three. Jacob Cruz looked pretty good. I thought T.O. Barrett looked really good. I'm looking forward to seeing T.O. Barrett's sophomore year. Anthony Robinson still has a major fouling issue. He can't seem to stay on the court because he just cannot help himself with reaching when he doesn't need to reach. So, but overall, I think Missouri looks pretty good, but we're gonna know more in about 2 months, and pretty much every summary of Mizzou basketball games are gonna sound just like that. It's gonna be like, "Oh, I think Mizzou's pretty good. They played pretty well. They beat whoever they played by 15 or 20 points." It's meaningless. They're gonna win those games, and if they lose, throw up your hands. The season's over. I don't know, but Mizzou basketball, pretty nice win.